Have you ever noticed that the faster you try to grow, the more fragile everything becomes? You push yourself to the absolute limit, subscribing to every productivity framework, filling your calendar with micro-scheduled blocks, and attempting to scale your business, your brand, and your personal life all at the same time. You are moving at a breathtaking speed. Yet, if you are completely honest with yourself, beneath that surface layer of hyper-efficiency, you feel like you are building a house of cards. One minor delay, one creative block, or one unexpected personal conflict, and the entire structure threatens to collapse into complete burnout. This is the great paradox of modern scaling. We have been conditioned to believe that scaling requires acceleration, that to double your impact, you must double your speed. But in reality, frantic acceleration doesn't scale your life. It simply amplifies your existing chaos. Today, we are going to explore a premium counter strategy for long-term growth. The philosophy of intentional deceleration. We are going to look at why moving slower is actually the only sustainable way to truly scale your life, your career, and your creative vision. This is not an invitation to lower your ambitions or step away from your grandest goals. Rather, it is a sophisticated, high-end framework for high performers who understand that elite longevity requires absolute structural depth. Let us step off the exhausting treadmill of immediate results. Quiet the external noise and analyze how to build an unshakable foundation by slowing down your pace. To understand why speed prevents true scaling, we have to look at the architectural principle of structural integrity. If you want to build a simple, temporary structure, you can assemble it overnight with minimal preparation. But if your goal is to build an enduring monument, a premium brand, a profound body of work, or a legacy career, the most critical and time-consuming phase of the entire process happens underground, completely out of sight. You must dig deep, lay heavy stone foundations, and allow materials to cure properly over time. When you operate in a state of perpetual haste, your brain is forced to rely on short-term survival mechanisms. You make hurried, reactive decisions based on immediate convenience rather than long-term strategy. You clone existing trends instead of developing an authentic, original visual identity. You accept low-caliber collaborations because you are afraid of empty space on your calendar. This hurried behavior creates systemic flaws in your lifestyle and your business. True scaling is not about doing more things poorly. It is about expanding the reach, depth, and compounding value of a few exceptional choices. By intentionally slowing down your daily tempo, you give yourself the rare luxury of intellectual clarity. You gain the space to inspect your systems, refine your core concepts, and ensure that every single brick you lay is capable of supporting massive, long-term weight. The first practical step to scaling through deceleration is mastering the art of the strategic pause. In a culture that demands instant reactions, the ability to delay your response is a profound professional power. Think about your current creative or business workflow. When a new project arrives or an unexpected challenge surfaces, your instinct is likely to jump straight into execution mode. You open software, generate immediate layouts, or shoot off quick replies. To cultivate elite scale, introduce an intentional buffer zone before making your move. When faced with a major creative directive or strategic shift, step completely away from your digital environment for 48 hours. Do not sketch, do not research online, and do not consult external algorithms. Instead, allow the data to sit quietly in your subconscious mind while you engage in slow, analog activities, like walking through a physical museum, journaling with a heavy fountain pen, or observing the natural geometry of your surroundings. During this deliberate pause, your brain performs deep synthesis, filtering out shallow, predictable solutions. When you finally return to your desk, you will operate with surgical precision, executing a singular, unshakable direction that solves the core problem beautifully on the very first attempt. The second pillar of this philosophy involves transitioning from a mindset of incremental optimization to one of compounding depth. When you are caught in the hustle loop, you are constantly focused on horizontal growth, adding more clients, opening more communication channels, and consuming more fragmented data. This constant expansion dilutes your essence, leaving you running a mile wide but only an inch deep. To achieve true scale, flip your focus vertically toward profound curation. Ruthlessly prune away the secondary distractions that clutter your professional landscape. Instead of managing 10 mediocre high-friction initiatives, pour your entire creative weight, design proficiency, and intellectual energy into perfecting one or two flagship assets. If you are developing a brand philosophy, don't rush a dozen half-formed ideas into the market. Slow down to curate an elite, highly cohesive ecosystem where every touchpoint, from visual typography to spatial atmosphere, feels entirely intentional and premium. When you build with this level of uncompromising depth, your work ceases to be a temporary trend. It becomes an enduring asset that commands premium value and scales organically through its own undeniable excellence, requiring far less daily maintenance from your end. The third and final requirement for scaling your life slowly is the protective design of your daily energy architecture. High-quality output is directly linked to the emotional and physical equilibrium of the creator. Yet, most modern environments are engineered to fragment your peace through constant digital accessibility, blending your personal transitions with professional anxieties. To insulate your genius, design your days with strict, non-negotiable boundaries of white space. Protect your mornings with fierce analog stillness, keeping the first hour of your day completely insulated from the reactive panic of incoming notifications. Throughout your workday, introduce deliberate gaps where you do absolutely nothing. No reading, no tactical scheduling. Let your mind rest in the empty space between your major execution blocks. In the evening, establish a slow, restorative transition by dimming your environment and anchoring your awareness in physical reality. By honoring these natural tempos of rest and focused execution, you prevent the slow, systemic drain of chronic burnout. You ensure that your mind remains sharp, fluid, and resilient, allowing you to sustain elite professional performance across decades rather than months. Ultimately, choosing to move slower is an act of supreme confidence. It is a declaration that your talent, your vision, and your time are far too valuable to be spent chasing short-term validation or frantic metrics. You do not need to sprint to win a race that is meant to be a lifelong journey of mastery. When you have the courage to slow down, you reclaim ownership of your internal compass. You stop reacting to a world that is running at an impossible, chaotic speed, and you begin to dictate the tempo of your own empire. You scale your life not by accelerating your pace, but by deepening your presence. Thank you for sharing this quiet, deliberate space with